Hey, some people have everything, other people don't. But everything don't mean a thing if it ain't the thing you want. Express yourself, express yourself. Express, express, express yourself. Express, express, express yourself. Express yourself. Express yourself. Do it like you, like you, like you only know how to do. Express yourself. Express yourself. Express yourself.
Yeah.
All right. I am free. I am free. I am free. I am free to be authentically me. I am bold and I am strong. Sometimes I get it wrong, but I pick myself up, dust myself off. Hey, I ground myself in love. I got faith more than enough, 'cause I've learned the only way to live is trust. 'Cause I am free. I am free. I am free. I am free to be authentically me. Well, I'm done playing small. Bring it on, I'll face it all. Yeah, the ups, the downs, and all the in-betweens. As I lean in and let go, get curious and know if it's on my path, it's exactly what I need. 'Cause I am free. I am free. I am free. I am free to be authentically me. I am free to be authentically me.
The music team we have. Give them some more love, please. Good morning, Pacific Coast Centers for Spiritual Living. All right, let's try that again. Good morning, Pacific Coast Center for Spiritual Living. Good morning. Woo! That's more like it. Welcome each and every one of you gathered here today, and those joining us on YouTube. We're so glad to be sharing this wonderful Sunday service with you. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time, we're especially glad you're here, and we invite you to come back next week. Thank you for checking us out. My name is Carlos Mora. I'm the Vice Chair on the Leadership Council, and it is my joy and my honor to be your host today. Woo. All right, before we get started though, first things first, let's take care of some business. So if you parked in our fun size parking lot, please make sure that if you park behind someone, you fill out one of these precious little cards with your name and phone number on it. Put it on your dashboard so that someone can call you in case you're blocking them. At this point, you can also silence your cell phones so we don't interrupt service. We don't want any God calls here today. We'll leave that after service. And then make sure to turn your phone back on after service so we can reach you. All right, we have a beautiful experience in store for you today. Woo! As you can see, our service includes music, ritual, prayer, meditation, and inspiring messages from both our practitioner and our wonderful former minister. Woo! This month, our theme is Growing an Abundance Consciousness. Ooh, doesn't that sound yummy? And our speaker today is our former senior minister, as mentioned, Reverend Bobby Becker. Woo! Her message is titled Emerging, Trusting the Process. Looking forward to it. All right. It truly takes a village to create today's experience. Let's take a moment to acknowledge everyone who's sharing their gifts in service today. Our music team is Melissa, Des, and Michael. And supporting today's service are our practitioners Marjorie Ray on platform, Janice Guevara on service support, and Max Rush, who did our pre-service meditation. Give him some love. Our youth and family leader, Wenda Arcala, supported by our practitioner, Mary Birch. Give him some love. All right, representing our leadership council, wonderful Ian Overholt. Yeah. Supporting our production are Tori Sina, John Broderick, and Matt Prophet. And a heartfelt thank you to our hospitality and welcome teams, led by Lily Wells and Janet Moorish. And now let's begin. Woo. Give it up. All right, our annual theme slide for here is cleaning up together. This year we commit to clearing away what no longer serves us in our hearts, our habits, and our community. Through conscious practice, we transform shadow into insight, resistance into willingness, and fear into freedom. Together we rise. And now, would you please join me in speaking our affirmation for 2026? I courageously clean up old beliefs, patterns, and stories that no longer serve my highest good. I honor the sacred journey from mess to mastery, knowing that every step, muddy and miraculous, moves me toward greater clarity and truth. Like the lotus, I rise with grace, remembering I am supported, guided, and never alone on this path. We get to do that together, so let's all take a deep breath. Take that message in with us wherever we go. And at this point, I would like to invite up Marjorie Ray to light the candle and give an invocation. This slide represents that light we are as a community, and a reminder that we shine brighter when we stand together.
What a wonderful day. Every day just seems wonderful. I recognize and know that there is just one power, one presence, one energy back of absolutely all creation. And I know that energy is love and joy and wisdom and clarity and so much more. And I know that this service is sourced and supported by this loving presence, just as each person expressing here today is sourced and supported. Bobby, I know, is sourced and supported by this loving presence. So I know that it unfolds in absolutely perfect divine right order. And I know that I am also sourced and supported, as well as Carlos and as well as Ian, and as well as our lovely musicians. We are so blessed to have so many blessings in our center. And I am so grateful to know that this is the absolute truth. And so I release this knowing it's already done in the mind of God, and it is amazing. And so it is. No.
New slides. Good morning. My name is Ian Overholt, and I am the chair of the Leadership Council here at Pacific Coast. So please join me in reading our collaboration vision statement together. Through mindful and respectful exploration, we are creating a healthier foundation that supports and engages a whole beloved community, equipped to launch new strategies for a thriving spiritual center. Yes. And as a reminder, July is Disability Pride Month. And so we're recognizing and celebrating the dignity, gifts, and contributions of people with disabilities. As we read this statement today, we also reaffirm our commitment to creating a community where everyone is welcomed, valued, and belongs. When we reach the final line, let's all read it together, but reflect on the first part as I read it. We know all life is interconnected and sacred. We cultivate active care of the earth and honor all creation. We are committed to being a unified community where everyone is included and has equal access to actualize their full potential, regardless of race, color, religion, ethnicity, age, gender identity, sexual orientation, background, physical or mental ability. Together, we live in loving, respectful coexistence with all. Yes. All right, and now it is our community announcements. Exciting times. Exploring Roots, I guess you can still sign up. You've missed 1 week. It is being held by Jeff Schlitt. It is online on Zoom. And I know some people Carlos, you're doing it. And it's amazing finding out, well, the roots. Where did all of this thinking come from that we've put into use? And it is $220. Next, we have our midweek meditation and discussion group led by practitioners Travis and Max. This group meets here Wednesday, 11 in the morning, in person only. You can choose your donation amount and pay at the door via cash or Venmo. It's a great midweek pick-me-up. New and experienced meditators are welcome. Backed by popular demand, Pacific Coast and Des Glover are holding an African drumming circle on the first Sunday of every month. Our next drum circle is Sunday, August 2nd at 1 p.m. in the youth room. Everyone is welcome. No musical experience is needed. Bring a drum or percussion instrument if you have one, along with water, comfortable clothing, and open mind and willingness to move, dance, and experience. Des will provide instruction for all levels, so beginners and experienced drummers are welcome. There's this $10 suggested donation, and there's a QR code to do it since we're going cashless. No one will be turned away. And next, we have Take Back Your Mind, a 4-week interactive course designed to help you cultivate clarity, emotional resilience, and independent thinking in an age of constant distraction, misinformation, and digital overload. It draws from mindfulness, psychology, neuroscience, and timeless contemplative wisdom. It's a practical program offering tools to recognize manipulation, regulate difficult emotions, strengthen attention, and respond to life's challenges with greater wisdom and compassion. This is a 4-week class hosted on Zoom. So sign up with the QR code and on our website, and it is $120 early bird. Next, we have The Circle, which is excited to welcome Maggie Rintala. I hope I said that right. On Saturday, August 15th from 2:30 to 4:30 for an afternoon of joyful movement, play, and celebration. Come reconnect with your body's innate wisdom, move for the pure delight of it, and let spirit speak through silliness. No experience, flexibility, or coordination required. Just come as you are and leave a little wilder. Registration online or after service at the registration table. And we have another one of these fundraising fun sunset Duffy boat rides. Thursday, August 13th, 6 to 8 p.m., $75, which includes light dinner. You may see dolphins. There's no guarantee of that. But the last one for Reverend Veronica's birthday, a pod of dolphins was splashing around. And sign up with Janice over there on the sign after service. And I had one request before we move on to our thank yous. We had a few problems with trash in our recycling bin, and we get charged extra. So if I could just ask for a couple of volunteers after service, just take us maybe 5 minutes to kind of get the trash out. And so for our thank yous, would really like to extend a gracious thank you for our beloved Reverend Bobby Becker. She did amazing work with our leadership council, interviewing everybody, helping us figure out what's working, what isn't working, what can be better, and just, led a heartfelt time. Sorry, I'm verklempt. And we just feel so loved and supported, so we wanted to say thank you. And thank you for stepping in at the last minute when Reverend Veronica had literally a 4 a.m. Saturday morning emergency. So here she is, just amazing as ever. Thank you. With that, we invite you to go within as the bowls are played, allowing yourself a few minutes to become still, breathe deeply, and simply be present.
Right here and right now, with every breath I take, I'm letting go, gonna let it fade away. Right here and right now, I'm getting out of my head and dropping into my heart. Right now, right here, and right now. With every breath I take, I'm letting go, gonna let it fade away. Right here, and right now, I'm getting out of my head and dropping into my heart. And how my mind can turn and twist and spin, just begging for some peace. It's how I know it's time to go within, be still and just breathe. 'Cause right here and right now. With every breath I take, I'm letting go, gonna let it fade away. Right here and right now. I'm getting out of my head and dropping into my heart. And with each breath, I'll go deeper in this space and ground myself from the peace within this place. I can feel the love, it's flowing all around me. Right here, right now. Yeah, I can feel the love is flowing all around me. Right here, right now.
Oh, just let those words and the music just let yourself be in that place. Where love is all around me. There we go. I am speaking today. I got to get close to the microphone, sorry. I am speaking today, of course, preparing consciousness to receive. It works so much better. I have had many times when I was very open to receive, and I've had some where I wasn't very open. So I'm going to share with you a few that stand out in my life. In 2010, when I was looking into becoming a practitioner, I found that while I had taken a lot of classes since 1985, I was missing one that was required to go into prac training. And I was pondering whether this was a sign that I should wait and go next year, or whether this was an opportunity to see if there were other options. Well, I was skiing one day at Mammoth, and after skiing, I was going through some shops, and I found a card that set my heart to knowing what the answer was. The card had a beautiful butterfly on it, and the words on it said, "As any one of us is lifted, the whole world is lifted." Excuse me. As any one of us finds our wings, the whole world is lifted. And at that moment, I knew that I was going to explore if there were possibilities. And if it was possible, I was going to do it. And it turned out that I was told if I took roots on it, interestingly, in the summer between Prac 1 and Prac 2, that I could go forward and start Prac 1. And Reverend Juanita Gardner was my teacher. And that was the first time I met Juanita, because I was at Huntington Beach. But Seal Beach was the only place that was offering that class that I needed. Yes. So it was, I did not insist on an answer that I wanted, but I was open and pondering and knowing that this is what I wanted to do. And that card just sealed it. I said, and so I did. And I finished prac training. At the end of my practitioner training, we were told to present a workshop. My workshop was, you have to believe it to see it. After giving this as my final project, I was encouraged to develop a 4-week workshop, which I did. One of the main objectives of that was to write an affirmation and deal with any obstacles that were blocking it. So, after going over how to make an affirmation, I asked my students to write their own affirmation, and then I asked them to go home and take that affirmation and read it several times during the day and listen for the buts. Yeah. Buts negate everything that comes before it. You know, I can't go to college because I'm not smart enough. I can't go to college but I'm not smart enough. I can't go to college, but I don't have the money. I want to, go to the gym, but I don't have the time. So, looking at my butts, I realized no one. So, at the time, I was trying to sell my business. My original affirmation was fairly simple and pretty weak, in my opinion, looking back on it. I freely and easily sell my business. As I said the information, what came up for me was, but no one will take care of my clients like me. But I have too many small clients. They won't want them. Looking at my butts, I realized no one could be me, and that there were many planners that would take loving care of my clients. My new affirmation was, I am delighted to have sold my business to a caring, compassionate planner, competent planner. I found that after letting go of my limiting beliefs, my behavior changed. I was on the board at Huntington Beach at that time, and I told all the board members what I was doing. I told the wholesalers that came by. I told my study group, and I found that my behavior changed because I had made because I had released all the buts, my behavior changed. As my behavior changed, within 2 to 3 weeks, I had 3 offers. By the end of the year, I had signed a contract to sell my business over 5 years so that my clients would be able to get to know her before I left. And the bonus was she was a leader in her Christian Science congregation. So it was just, when you turn spirit loose, it's just amazing what happens. When I finally made that affirmation without addressing my butts, I was limiting and going nowhere. Limiting my beliefs was blocking my consciousness to receive. So pay attention to your butts, your limiting beliefs, and address them so you can clear them out and open yourself to receive. Thank you.
All right, Pacifico Center for Spiritual Living, you're going to get a chance to use your voice with us today. We're going to sing a chant light song, and you're going to pick which part you like best, and then we're all going to sing it together. First, we're going to sing with us the 3 different parts you're going to get to choose from. Thank you. 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 The second part goes like this. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. The last part goes, I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. Now pick which one spoke to you. And then the next time we get to the top, we're all going to sing it. You ready? Here we go. Good luck. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. There's a Michael. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. You doing it? I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One more time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone. It's a surprise to be here. Like this. I love surprise. Someone said I love surprises. I do too, actually. And I love surprises that invite me to do the things I love. And I do love doing this in community. It's always been such a blessing to do that. Give me 1 second. My iPad's decided to go darker. Oh, there we go. My wife's watching. They're all saying hi to you. So, and she reminded me that we sleep in the same bed, so I need to be careful. I could say the same thing. So I flew in on Wednesday. I flew down from Washington. I retired back in September, and Janine and I, for those of you who are new, we bought a house last April. I commuted back and forth through August of last year, and then we retired up there in September, and I've never lived any other place but California. And I really loved living in California. And I still love California, and I just love where we live. We live in Olympia. We live on Johnson Point that sticks out in the Puget Sound, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I feel like I'm at home, you know? But I also feel like I'm at home when I come here, right? Right? But feeling is everything. Feeling is everything. So I flew in on Wednesday. I'm on this plane ride. I land in LAX. I'm very busy. And I have to grab a car. And then I'm going to drive to South Orange County, where my amazing young adult friend, met her when I was 21. I'm going to stay with her and her husband for a couple days. And so we go to dinner, or we have dinner, and then we're sitting on the couch. Are you watching, Janine? And Shannon is sitting down below me. I'm up on this countertop she has. And I hear her go, oh! And I just thought, well, nothing. It's not she's on her phone. Maybe she saw something on Instagram that was really amazing or frightening. So I come back down, and so then I get a text from Janine, and then she sends me a photo, to which everyone received this photo before me. And she has cut open her leg. Please, it's Janine. If you know Janine, this is like nothing, right? This is just the course of the day. So I call her and she says, I'm okay. I'm like, great. And I'm figuring you're okay because you're calling me, even though there's a gash in your leg. And she said, oh, yeah. She goes, I was at Home Depot picking up some corrugated aluminum and it slid off and it cut open her leg. So what does she do? She goes to the paint area because that's where emergency is, or a first kit, and she asks for some paper towels and blue tape. And she tapes her leg up. So she gets home, and it's now about 2:00, and she decides to finish this project she's working on with a gash in her leg, the blue tape, and the paper towels. And then Debbie Ann, remember Debbie Ann, for those of you? She lives on our property. And so she comes home, and she works in a hospital, thank the Lord. And she looks at her leg and says, you have to go to emergency. So Janine goes to emergency. She gets 7 stitches, a tetanus shot, an antibiotic she has to take 4 times a day. Meanwhile, Shannon's going, I'm so glad she's finally telling you because I told her to tell you. And I said, why didn't you tell me? And she goes, because there would be questions. Of course, there's questions. Now, this is what's really important about this story. I did not get upset. I have been to the hospital with Janine so many times that I'm on medication for it. Now, for those of you who don't know her, she is a world-class athlete for real. And that includes being a firefighter, right? So she can fix anything, you know. That also means that she is the most adventurous person I've ever met in my entire life, with exception of her brothers. She's adventurous. And if I want to change her, then it would change who we are. And Janine brings that out in me because I am practical and pragmatic and I plan things, and she throws a wrench in most every plan I have. Thank you, honey. She got us to Washington. She does all sorts of things that are both beautiful and fun. Now, why do I bring this up with this? And there's a reason, because I think that this was in Reverend Veronica's talk. The infinite never withholds, it simply corresponds. I want adventure in my life. I brought this into my life. That's how it works. I had this deep desire that I always have to be with someone who's more adventurous than me, or I will get bored with me. Right? And I think, so let me tell you this, the caterpillar, let's talk about the caterpillar, because I think this is really important. The caterpillar reaches a point where the life that it carried can no longer take it where it's meant to go. It enters the chrysalis. From the outside, it looks like nothing's happening. You know, for those of you that do chrysalises or have chrysalises throughout the spring, I think it's spring and summer, right? From the outside, it looks nothing. It looks still. It looks quiet, maybe even lifeless. But inside, something extraordinary is taking place. The caterpillar isn't simply growing wings. Much of its old body literally dissolves into a kind of living soup. The old form has to release before the new form can emerge. Then comes the moment we've all seen. The butterfly begins pushing against the chrysalis. It's slow, it looks difficult. Every instinct in us wants to help it. We want to help it when people are struggling. We want to help. Sometimes. Years ago, someone carefully cut open a chrysalis to help a butterfly escape. There was a study, and the butterfly emerged easily, but it never flew. That's what happens. The struggle wasn't punishment. The struggle forced fluid into its wings, and without the struggle, there was no light. Then take that idea with yourself with respect to, I wonder how we pray for an easier life when life is actually preparing us to fly. I did that once and John almost killed me, so we're not going to do that. So the thing about it is, we delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but we rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. I have not had an easy life a lot of times. I'm finishing up my book, and the beauty of it is I get to look back on a research project of myself and see how difficult times were and how beautiful it was that I came to know the truth of who I am, the me. I did not fix me. There was nothing to fix. And the thing about it is I have gone into the chrysalis over and over and over and over. I am not the same person I was 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and last year. I am different. And I will continue to change and grow, not who I am, but I get to reveal who I am. And without the struggle, because the struggle is the resistance I have for that change. But when I look back at my life and I think, wow, that was, I won't use that word, freaking amazing. That was freaking amazing. And I get to appreciate the journey without blame. It just is. So perhaps emergence isn't about becoming someone new, because it's not. But I'll invite you to think what you think. Perhaps it's about allowing what has always been within us to finally take flight. Wherever I'm stuck, have you been stuck? Are you stuck now? I mean, seriously, I've been stuck. I've been stuck under a truck. That's what it felt like. But it wasn't me lifting the truck up off me. It was you. And it was practices and tools and different things I used throughout my life that helped me get out from under something so heavy that was on top of me. So every one of us is emerging from something, a relationship, either out of or into or waiting, or just going, I'm good, just me. A loss, a career, an identity, moving into a new identity. Super cool. A belief. And the question isn't whether we're emerging. The question is, how do we move through the process to emerge? And believe me, through my emergence in my life, there were people in my life, my family, God bless them, didn't like it at all. Oh, hell no, you can't emerge like that. You can't do that. That doesn't work for us. I get it. It's scary. It's scary to see someone you love changing into someone you don't know. I was being someone they knew, which was the person they said I could be. I had to let it go. In my case, I had to let myself get exiled to find my way, my own way, in a place that was both safe and allowed for exploration. And by the way, there is no place that's completely safe for you to do that because it's uncomfortable, and sometimes we equate discomfort with safe. They are not the same. They are never the same. Thank you, Gina, I think that was. The caterpillar doesn't improve itself. It doesn't become a better caterpillar. I'm going to be a better me. That's what I'm going to be, a better me. It's not about that. It's just about revealing me. And the more I reveal of me, the less you may know of me, the less I may know of you. But sometimes, if I look really closely, there you are. Look what's emerging. There you are. We get to do that. We get to see that in other folks and myself, and I think that's the hardest thing. But the struggle is, and I remember when I retired this last year, I remember because it was just recent. I struggled a lot from September to February. It was painful because I was in the chrysalis again, and my imaginal cells were just moving around, and what I was dissolving. Not just about being a senior minister. I'm always a minister. That's just the way it is. I've been a minister since I was 5, I think. At least what that means is I've always dedicated my life to something, right? But the thing about it wasn't dissolving that in me. It was dissolving having to lead something like that. It was dissolving what it meant. It was dissolving where my time was spent. It was dissolving this idea that my dream was attached to a community. Now my dream is attached to me. So what do I want to be, and what do I want to do, and what do I like? I spent most of my time reading, studying, preparing, creating, and I didn't have to do that. So what's mine to do now? And that was really painful. And I cried a lot. And Janine would look at me and go, "What's wrong with you?" No, she didn't. She probably thought it. There was nothing wrong. It was a necessary unfolding. I need to do that. And so in February and in March, our daughter, it's funny, I retired September 1st, Reese moves in. It also gave her and I a chance to heal some things that we needed to heal. And then she moved out, but before she moved out, she and I became different together. We became what we're meant to be now. I'm sure you as parents, you're not the same parents when they were 5, because you have to go through those teenage years, and that's just brutal. That's just brutal. So we became what we're to be now, and that continues to evolve. And the invitation is to pause and allow it to become what it's going to be. Not call it anything, not characterize it, not say this is what it has to be. We both get to pause and be in that beautiful space where it's super uncomfortable because everything's moving around and it's not really formed in anything yet. And I get to do that with her over and over and over and over. Carl Sagan said, "We are a way for the cosmos to know itself." We have to let go that life is going to be what we want it to be. When I do my own treatments for things, whether it's for someone, and treatment to us is prayer for those of you. We call it spiritual mind treatment because I'm praying about my brain and my thinking. I'm not praying about you. I'm praying about what I think of you. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? But the thing about it is surrender, that 4-letter word, for those of you who have been in classes with me, that 4-letter word, surrender, it's a 4-letter word. Surrender is the only way. I shouldn't say that. It's my only way. Surrender is the way for me to allow life to emerge in a way that I could never, ever imagine. When I'm trying to control it, when I'm trying to put, I don't know, little road, what are those things that are in the middle of the freeway to keep us from going in that lane? Center divider, thanks, Terry. But there are these big blocks, right? And if I keep putting those blocks, now that has nothing to do, board, with stay in your lane, okay? So take it off of there for just a moment. Stay in your lane, right? But if I use those to manipulate and manage my life, then I'm going to miss out on, Janine, let's go out on a kayak today, Bobby, and see what nature has in the sound. Right? Let's go do this and see what this experience. Let's go to the live music. Let's go to the beer festival in Lacey. Let's go to Tacoma and go to the Elks Lodge. I hear that McMinimans is really, really fun. Let's take a walk. Let's go weed the garden. No, I'm not going to go weed the garden. But the thing about it is, it's giving up on the attachment. Sometimes we surrender. I would say that almost every time we surrender certainty. The certainty is attached to an expectation that life is going to open up and unfold in a particular way. And how many of you had it unfold exactly how you wanted it? But I will tell you this, it's something I've learned over the last few years is I've decided to stop saying, oh, I want this, and I stay over here and I go, like when we moved to Washington, I want to experience this green, this water, this cool. I love rain. Is any other Southern Californian like rain? I freaking love rain. And I never thought we'd move up there. And so now that we're up there the whole winter, everyone's basically scaring Janine and I to death that we may wash away because the rain is unbelievable. But it wasn't. Why? Because I had no expectation and I was going to just accept whatever showed up. And what I found is it rained and then it'd be sunny and it would rain, it would be sunny, and I got to buy the cutest rain boots. Oh my God. I got to try out 3 raincoats until I found one that actually worked. I bought the coolest rain hat, but Janine and Reese think I look like a dork. I love it. I love it because I get to go out there without the hood that I turn and my face is in it and then I'm going to trip. So I've got my hood down tight and I walk around and I get to see everything I love to see, right? I get to emerge. And I think that's what's so beautiful is emerging in uncertainty allows, we never imagined Washington. We never imagined where we live. We never imagined a lot of things that happen to us. They're so much better than I could have imagined. Because we're allowing life to pull us. Michael Beckwith says, pain pushes, vision pulls. Pain pushes, vision pulls. When I'm in pain, I'm pushing it to go the way I want it to go. When I'm in the vision of life, which is I want it to be fun and joyful and sometimes sad. I actually need sadness. I connect so deep in my heart when I'm sad. I need all of it. So all of it. Now, I'm standing here and I'm acting like, man, I got my shit together, right? I got enough of my shit together. Right, Max? I have enough of it together that it leads me and it guides me and it doesn't force me unless I say it has to be this way, and then that spiritual 2x4 comes in and just knocks the crap out of me, right? Imagine the chrysalis. There are no wings, no butterfly, only transformation. If a caterpillar could think, it might believe everything is falling apart. But it trusts. It knows it has to go in there. It may not know the outcome, but it trusts that nature's going to do it. It just trusts. How beautiful. It does that. Let's give ourselves a break. I'm not a caterpillar. I don't have only to go into the chrysalis at some point in my life. My life goes through that over and over and over. But can I do that when something is showing up that's kind of doesn't feel like I like this? What if we are emerging, just like community has to, we emerge from that place of uncertainty. If we cannot live in uncertainty, we cannot emerge. We have to live in the uncertainty of it. I don't know what's going to happen with Janine. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm in for the ride, and I got 911 on my speed dial. You know, you in the new room who've known Janine, who have walked with her through some of this stuff, you're like, oh, yeah, she thinks I'm nuts for saying this. But everyone in the room, Janine, is going, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But you love her, right? She's extraordinary. I'm fun. She's fun on steroids, you know? She's amazing. And I don't want her to change. I just want her to keep emerging as her so that I can ride right alongside her. Whatever it is. I know. Transformation often occurs when life occurs not when life is stable, but when it is in transition. Transformation often occurs occurs not when life is stable, but when it is in transition. So I'm going to invite you to think about something here. Do you have something in your life right now you're struggling with? A little bit. I'm not admitting to nothing, right? This is your opportunity. You're in the chrysalis. Let me just see. Let me just feel. Let me allow. Let me be a little silent for a moment, see where it's going to pull me. Can I trust that? Boy, that's tough. Because, I know better. But I don't. Can I just allow it? I know it's pulling me. Can I say, bring it and be in it? What are you trying to force in your life? Speak it. Try to speak it out loud. Don't keep it in here. What are you trying to force? Anyone? Anyone? Is that Ferris Bueller? Anyone? What if you trusted everything in the past, what would today look like? But if you didn't trust it, what would tomorrow look like? What if I just what if I just trusted to see what tomorrow is? Not say no. By the way, it's okay to say no. But when I'm in fear, saying no keeps me from the revelation of who I am. If you trusted life completely, what is the one next step you already know to take? What is the one step you would take? Patience? Would I call a friend that I've been thinking about? Oh my gosh. Would I get on a plane and go somewhere that I've always wanted to go? I'm making it fun right now. Would I, when the minister calls me and asks me to talk, would I say yes? Of course. I've had this talk in my pocket for a while. I was thinking, oh, okay, universe, I guess I'm supposed to give this. Whatever it is that we do, whatever it is, it's not about rushing or hurrying, and nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. I don't use whole, perfect, complete anymore. Please continue to use it, entirely up to you, because I'm not done. I am not complete yet. I am not perfect. I have tried my whole life to be. Not doing that. I am being me. Just me. I'll stay over here in my lane. Someone steps in mine, I'll say, can you just move over a little bit? Every time we release an old belief about ourselves, we have stepped out of the chrysalis. Every time. Every time. Every time we choose love over fear. Every time we trust instead of control. Every time we become just a little more ourselves. The butterfly doesn't emerge because someone tells it how. It emerges because life within it is greater than the shell surrounding it. And isn't that true for us? There's something within you that is greater than the fear you may carry. There is something in you that is greater than your doubt. There is something in you that is greater than your past. Notice where you're around today. Notice where you're at today. Notice when fear pops up. Notice when uncertainty pops up. It's different. Uncertainty. I'm going to step over here and see where this goes. Sometimes I bring the fear with me, but I'm going to do it anyway because that's courage. So let's honor the journey each one of us have. Let's not try to stop the struggle. Let's see where it's going. Let's see where it's going. Guaranteed, you're in the chrysalis and you're about to fly. Bless you all. Thank you.
When it's not always raining, there'll be days like this. When there's no one complaining, there'll be days like this. Everything falls into place like a flick of a switch. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need to worry, there'll be days like this. When no one's in a hurry, there'll be days like this. When you don't get betrayed by that old Judas kiss. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need an answer, there'll be days like this. When you don't need a chancer, there'll be days like this. When all the parts of the puzzle start to look like they fit, then I must remember there'll be days like this. When everyone is up front and they're not playing tricks. When you don't have no freeloaders out to get their kicks. When nobody's business is the way you wanna live. Yeah, I just have to remember there'll be days like this. When no one steps on my dreams, there'll be days like this. When people understand what I mean, there'll be days like this. When you ring out the changes of how everything is. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. My mama told me there'd be days like this. Yeah. My mama told me there'll be days like this. Yeah. My mama told me there'll be days like this.
Give our music team some more love, please. Woo! We are blessed. Thank you, Reverend Bobby, for such a heartfelt talk. Thank you for teaching us that when life is pushing us a little bit further, it's just preparing us to fly. Yeah. Amen. Thank you. And with that consciousness of abundance and preparing to fly, we step into our time in the service where we get to practice the law of circulation. We get to step into the gratitude for all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive. Take a deep breath. At this time, I would like to invite our ushers to come forward. Today we have Diane, Cheryl, Linda, and Chuck. Give them some love. And would you please read our affirmation with me? We give with open hearts to this community with shared commitment and purpose. As we give, we prosper, cultivating growth, connection, and shared abundance for all. Amen. There are many ways to give, to offer your contributions into the whole. We want to make it super easy on you so you can Venmo, text to give, donate on our website, take your pick. We take it all. All right. And at this time, we ask our practitioners to please stand. We are blessed to have licensed practitioners here at our center. They are trained in deep listening and grounded in the spiritual truth of your wholeness and highest good. And they would be honored to pray with you if you so wish, whether you're facing a challenge, seeking greater clarity, welcoming a new good to unfold, or simply wanting to celebrate life with gratitude. They're here to support you. Following service, you'll find them near the Prayer Happens Here sign in front of the band. And we invite you to take advantage of this sacred opportunity for greater peace, clarity, and well-being. And if you'd like to be held in prayer throughout the week, please complete a prayer request card, which you can find in the table outside of our sanctuary. And you can place it in the box near the entrance so that our practitioners can hold you in prayer this week. All right, and at this time, I would like to invite Janice to please come forward to take the light out into the world. As we open this circle, the light that carries the intentions of today's service to emerge through the uncertainty so that we may fly. And with that, Rev Bobby. You're up. You're up again.
Oh, no.
I thought I was done. You're never done, right? Never. So I just invite you to stand, please. Never done. So just before they get started, just imagine yourself as that butterfly about to come out. It's not even June. We're going to come out. Let's come out. Let's come out to the truth of who we are right here and right now and be that grateful self, right? So I'm going to ask you some questions, and if you could just answer by reading on the slide. What's happening right now?
Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
You guys haven't lost it, swear. What is it?
It is this thing called life.
What is life?
Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is
All that I am. And
life is all that we are. Nailed it.
not one lesson. What am I going to do with it?
I receive it.
And
I am it.
and
I share it with all.
how?
Just the way it appears.
And
Just the way it appears now. That's the one.
that's it. So just take a nice deep breath. Be grateful for the breath you have, the life force that is operating in, through, and as all of us and me. And with that gratitude, join me in the last line. Thank you, life.
at us. We come together to celebrate ourselves and fill our cups, and we soak it up. Yeah, we surrender this energy. Hey, now it fills us up. I feel L-O-V-E, the love. I feel L-O-V-E, the love. It's in you, it's in me. We are one family. And I L-O-V-E, love the way we love. So we'll take this feeling that we magnified. Don't bottle it up, no, let it come alive. Lord knows it seems this world's upside down. It's up to us, we've got to turn it back around. Spread your L-O-V-E love. Spread your L-O-V-E love. There's no you, there's no me. We are one family. And I L-O-V-E love the way we love. There's no you, there's no you, there's no me. We are one family. And I L-O-V-E love the way we love. Have a great week, everyone. Love. Feel your L-O-V-E, the love. It's in you, it's in me. We are one family. And I L-O-V-E love the way we love.
It makes better sense though to balance it.
All right, we got there.